Good job. Good job. Okay. I hope we're on there.
Yep, see the notifications. Great. Miss Adiria just stepped away from her camera for just a second, but she is live and in person.
Woohoo, woohoo. Yes.
Is anyone else in their email at midnight on May 31st to see what July's promotion is, like me? Can't wait to get that information out there. It's crucial to our 90-day run.
Hi. I had to make a quick dash. Okay, well, our training today is very, very short.
He's doing good, isn't he?
Like I was
so
like,
proud of him.
that's it. I was like, okay.
Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent.
So are we ready? I'm ready. I'm okay.
Sure, let's go. We are.
All right. So, well, I'll just do the training and then we can do wins and everything, because that'll give us a little bit more time for that. Because literally, he was not even on 5 minutes today.
I know.
Like at all. So it wasn't a training. All it was an assignment. The assignment is within the next 72 hours, he wants us to commit to 24 hours of focused, uninterrupted, 100% all in, no excuses. Just he said, shut your face or shut your mouth and just get it done. Something like that, he said. Just
He did.
get it done. Whatever it is. Income producing, do all the things, all the income producing activities, setting up, introducing the business to as many people as possible, introducing the product to as many people as possible. He wants you to go full in, all out for a 24-hour. He did say a 24-hour period, but we have 72 hours to get it done. So personally, I know I don't have a 24-hour straight block that I can do it. So Tanya and I were kind of talking about this, like, man, we may have to just break it up, but maybe we still can commit to dedicating 24 hours of the next 72 to being focused on our network marketing business. That's what he said. Be focused on the business, introduce to as many people as possible, sell income producing activities, share the opportunity. I'm trying to think what else is there. Introduce someone to the product, maybe. Just talk to as many people as possible, start as many conversations. That's the other thing he said. Start as many conversations as you can. And that's pretty much was it.
The one thing, may I?
Sure, please.
The one thing that I think he was trying to get us to say is to do like a 24-hour blitz. So not 10 hours now and 3 tomorrow and 6 here, a 24-hour blitz. So find some time, and if you need to wait, do it. I don't know when, but for 24 consecutive hours, that's what I think he was trying to get at, because he did that several times before. Now, if you can't, make it work for you, of course. It's because some is better than none. But if you can take it, like if we're doing, sometimes we do a little challenge on Brittany's team where we say, okay, for the next 24 hours, however many conversations you can get, and we're going to win whatever. Or for the next 24 hours to your customer, the next 24 hours, however many people you can get and share on here. It's something that you are concentrated on, totally 100% focus right now, because you build on each other. Because if you do it for 2 and 3 and 4 hours, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I could do this and I could do this and I could do this. So, but if you can't, if you work and you can't do that, then do like you said, that's a great idea to break it up. But if you could take in the next 3 days, because he's going to come back on Friday, he said, and do question and answers, and maybe that's what we could do too, and
Yes,
see how it changes your business. Because it,
He's-
just get out of your head and just work, 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 work.
yes.
It,
That's
were
a set.
you here last year when
Mm.
we did the 90-day run, the very first one?
I
At
wasn't.
that time, he talked about talking to your family and going to the North Pole. He really stressed that. He said, set aside a room that nobody else can come in, that they know when that door's closed, nobody comes in. And he really pushed that a lot last year, the first 90-day run, where he said, go to the North Pole. That means you're not here. There's no cell phone coverage. Do whatever you can and totally sit and focus on your business. And I'm telling you, it changed my business. It did. So I didn't mean to contradict you, because you
No.
need to do what you need to do. But if you can take that 24 hours, oh my gosh, it's amazing what happens.
And some may be able to do it. I wish I could. Like
Yeah.
say, maybe I can't do it in the next 72, but maybe it is something that we could just put on the list of to do and commit to it when I see that I have that window to do it. He just mentioned that doing that. He said, because many of us, although we maybe doing things, we're only doing maybe 10%. We're only giving it 10%. So he wants us to give 100% effort for a 24-hour period so that we can see and have a breakthrough. That was the goal.
Well, here's a thought too, that my light bulb just went on. What if we say total focus concentrated for 4 hours? How much different would your business be if you just took 4 hours and did nothing but build your business, not answering questions, not looking at Facebook, not looking at email, but total business building? 4 hours.
Mhm.
Pardon me, may I interject?
Sure.
What I gathered from the training was, especially when he said, all right, get this done by Friday, same meet time, documentation, because he's going to ask us how did that 24 hours go. So make sure that we are writing who we're connecting, how many we're connecting, what's the follow-up dates, what's the meeting dates. That's all in Action 2 team to full blast out those calendars. No space available is moving full out. So documentation, that's the part I gather. Make sure we record what we're doing so we can give those numbers.
Yep.
I love it.
And that was it. So
That was it.
that was it. Literally, that was it. So I guess, anyone has wins or concerns, questions, any issues that you are facing? Okay, go ahead, Robbie.
I have a question. I have been working my business like really late in the night sometimes, and I always feel like maybe I shouldn't be reaching out to these people late at night.
Do it.
What are your thoughts on this?
Because if they're, I'm sending it, because if they're awake, they're either gonna see it and respond, or if they're asleep. A lot of people turn their phones off, so it may not disturb them. If you don't want to be disturbed, then you're gonna turn your phone off. So that's how I say it. So if that's the time when you're able to do it and get it done, do it, because they're gonna respond when they respond. Don't you get overnight messages and stuff in emails? I do. I either if I'm ready to, I'll respond. If not, I'll respond the next day.
Excellent. I would maybe suggest do more messenger at night instead of text messaging.
Mhm.
But when it's time for you, you do it. You do it.
Okay, I'm just always afraid that they're gonna think I'm desperate or something, because I'm like messaging people at midnight, and I'm like, I don't want them to feel like I'm desperate. So
What you saying, Tanya?
Get out your head, Robin. Get out your head, Robin. Get out your head. That is just you thinking
That's
in your
right.
head.
I,
Get the message, send it.
Tanya, good job, because I was gonna say, Robin, do you feel desperate? Is that why you're doing it?
No, I do not feel desperate at all.
Then get that conversation out of your head. Don't even say it.
Okay. All right. Love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Good job.
Okay, and let's see, anyone?
I have a win.
All right, come on, Josette.
I signed up for the Premiere app over the weekend, y'all. It is awesome. OMG. I did the first live last night with Reply to Buy. Oh my God, y'all. OMG. I know y'all saying it's been here like 6 years, 10 years, how things have changed. Baby, I'm so excited. It's only been a year and a half, and things are getting easier and easier and easier.
I absolutely love it. You will
I
have-
like that testimony, Josette. Thank you. I'm not a Premier user. I'm invested in my own system, but thank you for that. Those who are coming aboard new really need to know the effectiveness of Premier. Thank you. And if you could come back and let us know what you're experiencing back there, that'll be great. Because like I say, I'm not a Premier user. I'm in another system. So I would love to learn as we're here. Thank you.
I'm saying that it is the comment sold for dummies. I love Premiere. I love it, love it, love it. It is like, so I'm so glad that is on board with it because it is the best.
the best. Now, Robin, are you having issues with your customers' carts combining? Like when they get ready to go in there, they see items that they didn't claim? Because now that's just something, I don't know if that's,
I have not had that issue.
I
But-
did about it. So they're looking into it, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's I don't know what's happening on my end. I don't know if it's something that I did or whatever, but I mean, you know, it even with that, I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I love the system. It cuts out the time of invoicing. It just helps so much.
May I tell you just a little experience with me?
Yes.
I'm not on Premiere. I'm on Comment Sold. I have too much inventory. I cannot change because I have hundreds of thousands of pieces of jewelry, but I have an app. On Comment Sold, I have an app. A week ago Friday, so for 10 days, I have not been able to go live on Facebook. I'm in a temporary jail, a little jail, but I can post, but I can't go live. It won't let me do live video. We've been trying to figure it out. If I did not have an app, I would be totally shut down for sales because I do Facebook Live. Well, I have been reaching out to Instagram, so I start doing some on Instagram, but I have very few people on there, so we're growing that. But I go live in my app, and I'm telling you, my sales have only dropped like one fraction of an amount because I can go live in the app. And I've looked about changing from Comment Sold to another system. And if I buy an app, it's $450 a month. So you guys use Premiere. It's so Paparazzi is giving that to you for free practically. And when Facebook goes down for some reason, you can sell in that app. So testimony to me, that's not Premiere, but use the app because it's awesome.
Robin, you
Yes.
were reading my mind. I've seen so many people lose their Facebook here recently. So when you said 24 hours to commit, this has been on my mind for a while. And I'm probably late to the party. Most of you are probably already doing it, but I'm going to, with my current customer base, not code emailing or whatever, I'm going to create an email for my current customers to where I can send them my weekly schedule, the monthly promotions. Okay, the monthly promotions, it'll have a link to my paparazzi replicated site, to my online boutique at Premier, just all the things, if they're special, Fashion Fix, Life of the Party. And to have that email list to fall back on, or not really to fall back on, because I want that to generate more customers and more sales or whatever. But yeah, so I would love to have an app though. I mean, I don't know about how to get into that yet, but I think I'm going to work on that email thing the next 24 hours and try to get all that set up and then move forward onto something else.
Yeah. Use Premiere. It's a fantastic tool for practically free that Paparazzi's given to you. And by the way, I don't know if you guys really understand, most direct sales company charge for your website, for your replicated website. Paparazzi gives it to you for free. The Premiere app, like I said, $450 a month. It's practically free. What is it, like $2 a year or something? So
Yes.
they are giving to us all these tools to make you successful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's steady updating. Like Tree said, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They're constantly adding features, updating it, and they're listening to our feedback. So if you can, make sure you're sending in to them. I found it once before, but there is somewhere can't remember where it is, but there's a spot where you can put in feedback and it goes directly to the Premier team, and so that they can continue to improve it and meet the needs of what we have. Now, my next thing I've asked several times is to allow us to be able to search the items by the code, because that's the code you're using while you're live. And if a customer comes back to you, they're going to give you that same code. They don't know anything else because that's what we gave them. But when they just give me this number, I'm like, I don't know what that is. So then I have to go back and look at myself and go, okay, what item was that? Because it doesn't give you the thing by the item number, but it goes by whatever the code that you put for that piece. And you cannot, at least I've been able to figure it out. So if somebody knows how, is there a way to search using my reply to buy code? Because I haven't. That's the one thing I wish we could do.
What I decided to do was with the codes, and since your party stays active for 7 days, and I like how it does not let you use the same numbers, but I decided that I was going to take those numbers and put them in a little Ziploc bag and put Monday's live on there and the date. So when somebody comes back and asks and say those numbers, that number from that live watching the replay, I can go back and pull, and then I know exactly what numbers I have from that, because you got to change your numbers. What I'm learning, you got to change your numbers each time that you assign a code. So, I mean, that's trial and error, but I mean, I was like, how am I going to know that these numbers were designated for this night when somebody comes back and reply like that, like you just said? So.
Okay, so now what I do for the replay, because they still on the replay, as long as that live is active, they can still comment the same way. So it's not, I don't have it a lot, but I have had some that have sent me the number, but it's the code that we use for reply to buy, and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what that is. So I will just instruct them to just go right back to that live and comment, whatever, TTP and that number, and then that way they're able to still get the item. But it was something, I know what happened. A few of my stickers fell off the bag. So now I just have these stickers that have the code and I don't know what they go to. That's why I needed it. It done now. I had to talk that through. It was because of that. So now I have these little tags and I'm like, it goes to some item, but I don't know what the item is because I can't look it up. So I don't know what to do. So that's the only issue that I've had as far as the code numbers. Go ahead, Susan.
Okay, I'm at work, so I gotta keep this quick. Okay, so
Oh.
I've tried, I don't go live much. I
Go-
try to, but I've tried to do the comment sold, but it doesn't put, is it supposed to put the numbers when you're doing the Facebook Live across the top so people can see it? Or do you still have to have a number?
It doesn't work. That feature is not
Okay.
there to apply to buy. It's-
Okay,
Just tell them your claim tag and whatever your code number is, and that's it. It doesn't give them
okay.
a picture of the item. No.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try and go live tonight. I still have to unload all the jewelry out of my trailer. And on the upside of that, I picked up 4 new customers. The campground where I'm allowed to put everything in front, like you guys seen the post I had done. Okay, so they do it's like a flea market, rummage sale, garage sale, whatever you want to call it, the 3rd weekend of every month. I'm booked out, okay? And they told me anytime I come to that campground, let them know because everybody's always coming around asking who's selling something. So I'm able to put flyers and everything up, and it's at that particular campground. Some campgrounds don't allow you to do that. So I just put it on the back of my toy hauler, but I did almost $100 this weekend in 2 days.
Woo!
So
Oh,
Good for
that's
you.
great. That's
Okay.
great. We got to wrap it up pretty quick.
Did you say me?
Susan had a question. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I know. I was like, wait, there's 2 Susans?
No, well, it's Suzanne, but I guess she
Oh, okay. That's all right. Yeah, I was just gonna say that for me, what I do is I have the same number for my item and for the code.
Oh.
So it never changes. I use stickers. I don't use the cards. I used to use the cards and it got to be too much. And so now I buy rolls of stickers from Amazon, and I started at like 1,000, and I put the number on the back of the actual tag. And then when it asks for the code, I put the same number as it is on the back of the tag. So I always know what's what.
That is an idea. It's just that I was already using another system.
Oh, another system.
Numbers. Yeah, it's that kind of, and I just did the same. I bought the roll of stickers and I just started with 1 because the ones I bought, they go from 1 to 2,000. So every time I get in a new piece, whatever number is next is the code for that item, whatever it is. That's how I've been doing mine. So I don't repeat the number, but my item numbers are not the same. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of rolling with this because I already have already had a little bit one way going. So I was just trying to combine it. All right, we got 5 minutes. Well, 6.5, 5.5 minutes to new releases, ladies. We will convene again on tomorrow, same time.
Thank you so much, Sedaria. You did a fabulous job. Remember, 24 hours or as many hours as you can, total 100% focus. Even if it's only 1 hour at a time, do it. 100% focus. Let's see how it's going to change your business, and make sure you track it. Like Tanya said, track it, and let's chat about that on Friday. So thank you, Sedaria. Have a wonderful day. New releases today. Going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. See you later.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.